When Arsenal lost to Southampton in the FA Cup, that I was happy that Arsenal were out of that competition, and so many Arsenal fans and some fans were actually came for my neck. They were saying, why should I be thinking like that? Why should I be happy that our team went out of the competition, that we were looking at winning? Now, I don't think you people understand the magnitude of the amount of games these guys have played, right? If you look at a player like Kopama, right, he is suffering from the amount of game he had to play the last few seasons, right? Especially last season. In fact, when the idea of the Club World Cup came up, I remember very well. I was saying that it was going to really affect those players, especially the Premier League players who played a lot of games, right? You see like the Madrid, you see the Man City, you see Chelsea, right? The amount of injuries they've had, this season, it shows you that these guys are really like they are really playing these guys to the ground, right? So when I said I was happy that Arsenal were out of that competition, I had my reasons, right? In context, Arsenal have played so far. Arsenal have played 52 games, right? And a player like Declan Rice has played close to 80 or 90% of those games. A player like Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, Raya, Timber, like most of the players in that team have played so many games, right, that I am worried is going to affect the next season. Like, and that's why I cannot stand someone, talking bad about Ateta, because what that guy has done for this team, like the amount of games we've played, the way these guys are visibly fatigued, and he's able to manage these guys to still give us results. Like, it is something that we are going to really appreciate in the next 4 to 5 years, right? In context, like Arsenal are in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, and the way it's looking, it feels like we are going to progress to the semi-final, right? Let me show you the amount of games Arsenal have played compared to the other teams playing the Champions League quarterfinals with Arsenal, right? PSG so far has played 39 games this season. Barcelona has played 44. Bayern Munich 33. Madrid has played 48. Liverpool has played 46. Sporting CP has played 42. Atletico Madrid has played 44. Arsenal has played 52. Right? The team that has played the most game in that team is Real Madrid with 48. Now, Arsenal has played 4 more games than Real Madrid compared to the league, right? Real Madrid are playing in a Spanish league where it is not as physical as the Premier League is, right? These guys are basically playing every three days, right? I am very worried that the amount of games we've played this season is going to affect these guys next season. Already, we are seeing in this season with the amount of injuries we've had this season. Players are going on injuries basically almost every two games, right? We are very lucky that we signed the amount of players we did earlier in the season. If we did not, I don't know where Arsenal would be, now. So as much as I am really happy that we were fighting in the forefront and all that, I was very, very happy that this guy had to play less games with, coming out of that champion FA Cup game. At least we'll be able to have some few weeks of rest when it's the week of the FA Cup.